or should I say a standing ovation from the Ugandans down here. He is warming up. That can only indicate that Martin Kayongo Mutumba is coming on. I don't know in the place of who, but any minute from now, the 27-year-old from AIK will be making an introduction here. Of course, the second assistant coach to Micho Mulutin coming here to help him warm up. The 28-year-old, he has been granted, oh may I wait until he is granted a chance of a lifetime to prove himself to Ugandans that he has what it takes to take them to the next level. His first game was against Angola away from home. It ended 1-1, by the way. He played a big role in the build-up to that goal, beating two Angolan defenders on the right flank before crossing one that the Angolians failed to deal with before Emma Okwe tapped into the back of the net. His second game was in this very stadium against Senegal. It ended 1-1, but he didn't really put up a show that Ugandans were anticipating. This stadium on that day was full to capacity. Probably many of them to watch Papis Demba Sisi. He was in town then, but Martin Kayongo Mutumba also played a big role in that crowd, on the turn-up of that crowd. Stretching here and there, of course, under the watchful eye of Kefa Kisala. He has played at one of Europe's biggest stage. He has been at the Europa League. He has helped his club win the Swedish League. He almost played for Sweden, but last year he made a change of mind. He traveled to Congo Brazzaville, that game where we lost 3-1. He didn't play a part. He spent most of it. As I was telling you, he traveled to Congo. I remember that day he didn't travel with a passport because the passport office was still processing it. And it was joy in the country when news was all over the radio stations that he had acquired that a passport and the former president, Doris Muliva, traveled with it. You can't believe the entire stadium is on its feet from the moment they saw him walk out of the tunnel, grab his number 10 jersey, and starting to warm up. I don't know who he will be coming on for, but I'm just as excited as the rest of the Ugandans that he'll be able to redeem himself. Well, it looks like the second half will be resuming here as the Liberians make their way back to the stadium for the second half. yet to make any changes, but Uganda will be making a half-time change here. Sometimes I believe George Weah is the coach of this side. I mean, he was seated in the VIP, but he found his way into the dressing room. Frank Ngabe Jericho, I should say, he is just a scarecrow as the coach of the national team, but he is really not the coach, as George Weah makes his way back in the VIP area. I wonder why he doesn't stay on the bench and coach the team himself, because even during the training sessions that the team has been having in Uganda since Wednesday, he's been doing much of the talking. He's been doing much of the inspirational talk, and of course giving out most of the instructions here and there. And there he is, making his way back into the VIP. You would have thought that he would have stayed on the bench completely. Of course, the home team, the Uganda Cranes, making its way back onto the stadium, getting a round of applause from the crowd that has at least grown bigger. Don't ask me why. The Cranes getting a round of applause from the crowd that has grown bigger, at least. Don't ask me why. They are leading this game 1-0, courtesy of Tony Maweje, just after 4 minutes of the first half. Yet to find out who will be coming off for Uganda, but it's none other than Kizito Luwaga. He has played just 45 minutes. He doesn't look to be very happy as he makes his way on the bench, but it will be Martin Kayongo Mutumba, the 28-year-old, for the 20-year-old. The Ugandans believe that he will be able to put up a show. Most of his good days have only been seen on YouTube. I had a chance to watch him in a Europa game. Boy, we haven't seen anything that this 28-year-old donning shirt number 10 can do. But he will wait as the Cranes... The game has kicked off, by the way. The Cranes are currently down to 10 men. As Mutumba makes his way onto the pitch. He ought to be booked, by the way. He has not waited for the official to show the screen there that shows his introduction as play is being stopped here. The referee from Chad sends him straight back onto the touchline to wait until he is given permission to come off the bench. I told you he ought to be booked. That's why the Liberians are asking the referee why he has not actually booked Martin Karengo Mutumba. He comes to consult, but he will wait. And yes, Martin Karengo Mutumba is going to be booked even before kicking a ball. The first player to be booked. He rushed onto the pitch before he could be given permission to get onto the pitch, and of course Mitchell Mullitin, the coach, and his technical team, not happy about that. But play will continue. He was desperate to get on there. Sometimes you wonder how players do their stuff. I mean, somebody who has played professional football across Europe, there are small details that you should be able to know. And of course, the coach is not happy about the yellow cards. I mean, yes, it might cost you if you're not careful, but I wonder what life would be if Mutumba would score a goal for Uganda in this very stadium, or even make an assist. Bad play has resumed. Goma Dennis against Anthony Lofua. Baba Chizito looking for options. Masa Joffrey, but the ball is headed out as Tony Maweje tries to look for Martin Kayongo Mutumba. They lose possession. It will be a throw in for Uganda. Geoffrey Walusimbi. Martin playing it down to Geoffrey Walusimbi, who finds way into the area, bringing it across, but no, straight onto the feet of Jaliba Francis. Martin Kayongo Mutumba trying to muscle his way towards goal, but no, he can't. Patrick Welly controlling poorly there. Goma Dennis and Mwesigwa playing beautifully there, enjoying himself. And Mwesigwa to Goma Dennis going forward. He gives away possession. Anton Lofua looking for who to play with. He finally gets Theo Weeks to play with. Theo Weeks. Liberians being run down here by the Ugandans. It will be a throw in. Tony Maweje. Seeing the Isaac playing a long one, looking for Emma Okwi, who controls it, though he's been fouled. Liberia has possession. Anthony Lofo playing a long one down for Lise Jabate down the left. Still no. Jabate fails to control the ball, and it will be a throw in for Uganda. Long one for Okwi Emma. Ture Unsu clears it away as Guma Dennis muscles Theo Weeks in quest for possession. It will be a free kick for Liberia. Anthony Lofo standing on this one here. He whips it in, but the first assistant referee saying for the Eddie Bowaki was offside there, so it wouldn't have counted. Isaac Isinde. Masa Joffrey putting pressure on Alamadine Omega. Emma Okwi. He has one man. He brings it across. Guma Dennis, but no. Guma Dennis failing to head the ball straight in the back of the net. I mean, it was a free header. It was actually Babatisto, not Guma Dennis. It was a free header. He had all the time in the world. I mean, put the ball on your chest, do whatever you want. But that should have been number 2 for Uganda. Unfortunately, the scoreline is still 1-0. Okwi Emma failing to go past Alamadine, but it's still possession for Uganda. Masa Joffrey. Masa Joffrey. He has a chance to whip it across, but no, the ball is being headed out But Uganda still has possession. Emma Okwi failing to go past Karanga Zanharani. Uganda want a second goal anytime from now. Just after 4 minutes of the second half. Of course, the first goal came in the first 4 minutes of the first half. And now almost 50 minutes are being played in this game. Andy Mweshigwa there calling on to his goalkeeper, who takes a little longer to come in as Welly Patrick tries to also show his frustration after a foul was called against him. He wins possession. Welly Patrick, he has Tony Maweje to go past as Walusimi Godfrey tries to bring this gigantic striker down. But it will be a free kick for Liberia. Oluse Seoku Jabate. Karanga Zani Harani whips in one, being headed away for a throw-in by Isinde Isaac. Zahani, the Liberian right back, to Theo Wicks there. It's still their possession. The Cranes are leading this one 1-0. Alamadine chipping it, but being cleared away. Emma Okwi. But they say, the first assistant saying that the ball has been played out by Emma Okwi. Olise Jabate brings in a ground cross, but no, calmly controlled there by Isinde Isaac. Walusimi Godfrey and Maweje failing to communicate there. But of course, Olise Jabate was offside, and it will be a free kick for Uganda. Tisdale Tonia, the Liberian Jazz number 2, has also started to warm up. Maweje, Baba, Mutumba, he loses possession, struggling a little bit, Mutumba, to adopt or to get used to his fellow Cranes players. Anthony Lofo for Liberia here, being brought down. Still Lofo playing it down. The Cranes don't give the Liberians a chance to get close to their goal. Lofo now playing in the right wing, whips it in one, but no, Walusimbi. Mutumba trying to master his way past for the Eddie Boakai, and he wins Uganda a free kick. That's what the Cranes love to see. You see the Isaac playing a long one, looking for Massa. He's yet to get a goal on target. Massa, he has scored quite a number of goals in the goal he's facing in this second half. The memorable one was that one that went straight through the net. It arose debates all over the city whether Massa really tore that net or the net was just a little bit too weak. Welly Patrick, the gentleman donning shirt number 13 for Liberia, was given the responsibilities to get or such quest the goals for them, but he is yet to have a shot on target after 55 minutes of play. The Ghana Cranes game plan, even after the first half, has not really worked out well for them. As Liberia try to find their way past the Cranes defenders, and Mwesigwa stopping or putting down Willie Patrick as Walisimi Godfrey recklessly playing the ball to Hassan Washa, who was absent-minded. Mutumba trying to tell Andy Mwesigwa to get serious. We need this win badly. Since Mutumba is ready to play today compared to the last time against Senegal. Ture also bringing it across straight into the hands of Robert Odonkara. He was eyeing Patrick Welly, but he had Walsman to deal with. It's now Massa Joffrey for Uganda, who is being fouled by Wesley Solomon. The Liberians not happy. It's a free kick. Massa staying on the ball. I don't know if he's really the person to play it, but playing it down to Gubadenus, whose only option is to whip in across, defended well by Anthony Lafua. And it will be a corner kick for Uganda. The Liberians will be making a substitution here. Tisdale Tonia will be coming on. Yet to find out for who. But the referees do change their mind, or rather the Liberian technical bench do change their mind, and they will allow play to continue. A cross is being whipped in. Massa Joffrey heading it out. Well, it looks like the Cranes are ready to make their second substitution. Anthony Lafua whipping in a ground cross, but being cleared by Andy Mwesigwa. Last game for the Cranes in this very stadium, or should I say the last competitive game for the Cranes in this very stadium before the Sekafa Championship was against Zambia. Uganda won that one 1-0 but lost on penalties. But the Cranes have played against Congo Brazzaville. It ended 4-0. Senegal, it ended 1-1. Eddie Mwakai coming on for Tania Tisdale. The Cranes have a lot of memories in this very ground. In the last 5 years, they have won 2 Sekafa championships, senior championships, both beating Kenya in the final. But the Cranes also have some sad memories on this very ground in the last, I should say, 3 years. 8th October is still fresh in many people's minds, when all they needed was just one goal to qualify for the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations. the Harambee went on to deny Uganda a chance when that game ended in a barren draw. Tony Maweje will be coming off, and the Uganda Revenue Authority midfielder. No, actually it's Baba Chizito. Some bit of confusion here. Yes, Baba Chizito will finally make his way off the bench. So the Uganda Revenue Authority midfielder Saidi Chayune was very influential in that 13th Sekafa Senior Challenge Cup. Saidi Chayune, very comfortable on the ball. He has a sharp eye for teammates, and he loves going forward with the ball. Just 20 years of age, Saidi Chayune, born on 14th December 1993. That makes him 19. He is here to make 20. As Willie Patrick tries to control the ball for his teammate, Jabate Olise. But Olise just shoots the shot off target. Liberia, by the way, have one shot on target. It was in the first half, after 30 minutes. Maweje, Mutumba, Massa. Fails to keep possession, and the referee says that Massa has been fouled. Uganda has won more free kicks than Liberia in this game, if you ask me. Uganda has utilized 2 substitutes, 1 more to go. Martin Kayongo Mutumba. He has a man to beat. Kayongo Mutumba plays it to Godfrey Walusimbi, who tries no. They still have men to beat Walusimbi and Martin Kayongo Mutumba. Ball still in possession as Walusimbi tries to win a corner. What does the referee say? It will be a throw-in for Liberia. Guma Dennis calmly playing it to Hassan Waswa. Back to Guma Dennis. Saidi Chayune playing wide on the right. He is a central midfielder, Saidi Chayune. He has a man to beat. No, he can't go past Ture Onsu as Liberia gain possession. Tanya. Tonya Sigel's first contribution for Liberia going towards there as he fails to deal with a high ball from his teammate. Walusimbi Godfrey going forward, playing to